What's up YouTube? Zero here. Welcome to the place that's going to help you game better. Today, I have a level 7 Trickster build in Outriders. Why level 7? Because that's the max level in the demo. This is a demo build. Hopefully when the game finally drops on April 1st, this is going to give you some good direction. So let's get into the build. So first I have a double standard VAR. It's essentially like an assault rifle, so either this or an assault rifle, and I have Essence Thief on this gun. Essence Thief is amazing. Shots regenerate your health. So the assault rifle or this standard VAR is a nice medium range weapon to have. Another mod that's very good for the Trickster is Shield Maiden, where shots grant you shield. So remember, you are a closer range player as the Trickster. You want to be healing yourself or gaining that shield, so either mod is very good. As my second primary, I have an automatic shotgun. I love automatic shotguns in this game. They can tear enemies up, and since you're that closer range player, an automatic shotgun is great, and with those toxic bullets that I have, you're dealing damage even quicker. And then on my pistol, I have bleeding bullets, which again is going to deal damage even quicker. So remember, for one of your primaries, maybe nice to get that shield or health up. The other, maybe dealing some damage over time. Now for my hood, I have Twisted Fate, where twisted rounds receive extra critical damage, which is absolutely awesome. Twisted rounds are extremely important for this build. Then on my mantle, I have, again, for twisted rounds, this is an additional magazine, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video. Now you have 2 magazines with that mod. And then on my boots, I have Weakening Zone, where slow trap enemies that enter your slow trap get weakened. So now let's talk about the skills. We have twisted rounds, where you're going to change your mag with anomaly power, and your bullets are going to be dealing more damage. That's extremely important for this build. This is really how we're going to be dealing a lot of our damage. Then we have Slow Trap, and what Slow Trap is going to do is it's going to pop a bubble, and everything inside that bubble, except for you, is going to be slowed. So that's enemies and also bullets. Now on the last skill, we have Hunt the Prey. And what Hunt the Prey is going to do is it's going to jump us behind an enemy, and it's also going to grant a shield. So that's extremely important as well. For my attribute points, I go into Arms Trick, where close range weapon damage is increased, and then Ace of Trumps, where increases armor piercing by 15%. So now that we've talked about what we're equipping and the skills we're going to be using, as well as our skill points, let's get into some gameplay and talk more about why I'm going with this setup. As I do get into it, I do want to say that if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Outriders content. I do a ton of role-playing games, so check all those out as well. Now let's talk about this setup. Twisted Rounds is how we're going to be dealing damage, and it deals a ton of damage. So what we're going to do is we are going to pop that Twisted Round as often as we can. Why I love this is because you can target different enemies. So at this point in the game at level 7, you only have 4 options for skills. So we have the 3 we have equipped. We have Slow Trap, Hunt the Prey, and Twisted Rounds. Or you could use Temporal Blade. Now what Temporal Blade does is it slashes enemies in front of you. It deals a bunch of damage, and it paralyzes them if you don't kill them. The reason why I prefer Twisted Rounds over Temporal Blade is because you can target different enemies. So with Temporal Blade, you're only able to hit enemies really right in front of you in kind of a range like this big. Whereas Twisted Rounds, you can target an enemy in front of you, then you can do a 180 and target an enemy behind you. And this works really well with your other skills that we're going to be equipping on this. Slow Trap. Again, the enemies may not be in front of you, in our slow trap. They may be coming in from all sides. So using twisted rounds, we can shoot the enemies in front of us in the slow trap. We can shoot the enemies behind us. It's great because it lasts until we reload our mag. And with the mod that allows us an additional mag, well, now we have 2 magazines where we can just tear enemies up. Slow trap is great in combination with hunt the prey. Hunt the prey you want to use as often as possible. You're jumping behind an enemy, then behind another enemy, and what it's doing is it's granting us shield on top of us being able to maneuver the battlefield extremely quickly. With our twisted rounds, we're going to be able to jump behind an enemy. We're going to be shooting that enemy in close range, which is why we put our skill point into that. We're dealing extra damage in close range. We have 2 close range guns in an assault rifle or the standard VAR and a shotgun. And then we're also dealing that extra armor piercing damage as well. So all of this works really well with each other. It's a great combination to be that closer range player that the Trickster is meant to be. Let's talk a little bit about how the Trickster heals, and we'll see even more as to why we want to get up on those enemies. So for the healing mechanic, as the Trickster, each enemy killed in close range heals you and extends the duration of your shield. It also grants you extra shield as well. So we want to be in close proximity to our enemies, because killing them is going to give us health, give us shield, and when we're in close proximity, because of the skill point, we're dealing extra damage. On top of that, we have twisted rounds, which is going to be dealing extra damage for us. Then we have slow trap, which is going to slow all of the enemies around us within that bubble. And we have hunt the prey, where we can constantly be tricking our enemies. We could jump behind one enemy and then jump behind another and then jump behind another. All the while, we are healing ourselves, and if we keep our twisted rounds and we're accurate with that, we can really tear up enemies on the battlefield. So I really like using all of this in combination with each other. The Trickster has been probably my favorite class to use. It's just so fun with all of the tricks it has up this class's sleeve. Now, it's definitely not the easiest one to use because you are throwing yourself into the middle of a group. That's why I love slow trap, because when I do throw myself into the middle of that group, I get to slow down the enemies around me and also slow down the bullets so I can see the bullets going through that bubble, so I make sure that they don't hit me. That's extremely important. Some other things that you could do with this build, but what I really prefer is to make sure that I have the closer range guns, but you can, if you really wanted to, use a sniper and kind of balance it out. Maybe balance it out with a shotgun and a sniper. You could stay back for a little bit and snipe enemies to clear off the battlefield a little bit, and then go in for your close range kills with a shotgun. That is a possibility. However, the reason why I don't like that is because everything is set up for close range with the Trickster. That's why I have this set up. Let's make sure we're getting into the middle of that battle like I am here, and let's just pop our slow. Let's use our close range abilities and guns to take out those enemies quickly. That's how we're going to be healing. That's how we're going to be up on our shield. So we are coming down to the end of the video. I do have other build videos for the other classes, so make sure you check those out as well. The links will be in the description. Thank y'all for sticking with me until the end of this video. I hope y'all have a great day. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what your favorite class in this Outriders demo has been to date. Well, until next time, peace.